How's it going, people of YouTube? Today we are going to be doing a little bit of a tune-up on our Polaris Indy 650 here. So here at the Gessler household, we love the old triple sleds. This is all we run. So we got a few projects, little projects on the 650, and then the LE build we're doing there. We got the engine back from Northern Crankshafts. They did a whole top to bottom rebuild, fuel pump that's brand new, and then new crank bearings, new top end, dingleberry honed out the jugs, and then we've got everything from carbs to the clutches, all new suspension going in, and then we also did a restoration on the skid here, new gas shocks, and then we pressed new bearings in every single wheel, so you can see all those fresh oil seals, all those fresh rubber seals on the bearings, everything's spinning nice, all new zinc coated hardware on the whole skid. And then on these old 600s, before they went to a carriage bolt in the side, they actually just riveted on the footwells. So basically when you're hitting big jumps, all your force is down in that footwell and the rivets tear out of the frame. So we went ahead and added an extra rivet on this side. We did stainless rivets, and then the other side we went ahead and did a carriage bolt like they did on the slightly newer wedge chassis. So this guy is coming along nice and steady. We're just about to take out the chain case and the brakes to do new pads and a fresh steel braided brake line. And then this one should be getting the engine in the next couple weeks here. So stay tuned.
Beep, beep, beep. Let's get this fuel pump out of here.
Got the 650 here. Really fat jets in it. We can lean it out a little bit. And we've also got debris in the fuel system. At least before the filter, we know we've got a lot of junk. So we're gonna open that up, see if there's any debris in the fuel pump. If that looks good, take the carbs off and see if the needle seats are clean. This thing hasn't been ridden in like 2 years.
Yep.
Right?
2 years.
So
Where's the
right at the last ride, it was starting to have a bit of a rich bog, we suspect.
Can you grab me the snippers?
Yeah.
Got factory approved fuel line clamps.
Only the finest. We're gonna have to clean it up with some nice zinc coated clamps. Where do we got those? Oh yeah.
1, 2, 3. None of this stuff actually takes that long once you like dig in.
No?
Do you have a
Too bad.
regular screwdriver to push these off with? Or?
Yeah. Would be not needed too bad.
That pulse line could be bad too.
Yeah, if we have new pulse line, maybe we should just put new pulse line on it.
All right. Got a Japanese standard Phillips.
Let's see. Are they all over there? None over
Oh,
there?
I'm missing one. Imagine that.
Hmm.
Well, I think Mia has one.
Really?
I think I loaned her one.
Oh, maybe. In her truck?
He's probably a number one here.
Ooh.
So we'll see if anything's caught between the diaphragms. Even though this fuel pump's pretty new, we had a lot of debris, so.
Yeah, here's the new 600 for the LE. This was just done by Northern Crankshaft.
Sometimes when these are new, they're not even put together right, so we'll get to see what's inside of this thing.
Oh, it looks really clean. Wow.
She looks spotless.
Wow, it looks really good.
I would say that thing is.
I don't think there's anything in the... Wow, that works good. Ooh, make sure it's lined up right.
Well, it can be oriented any direction, can't it?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, maybe not. Look at, here's a little square notch and there's a square notch.
Oh, yeah.
Just gonna guess those line up. We'll just drop her back together. Quick 10-minute check. Could save you an engine.
Oh, yeah. And this Indy was built by a local guy, so it's got bored out carburetors.
John Cross.
John Kraus. So,
I think he's out of Madison.
out of Madison. So, this thing's got sweet control arms, big beefy sway bar on it. And then it's also got, I think, a lowered skid or a high-speed skid in it with a bunch of picks. And we think these are DG pipes that he had ceramic coated. But we're also running into an issue with these clanking on each other. And we also want to put a little bit of sealant on these head pipes. And maybe some heavy-duty springs. These are a little loose.
So I have a clean fuel pump. Got some new jets coming. Throw those on. When we do the jets, we'll pull out the needle and seat. Just make sure there's no debris caught behind them. Otherwise, good to go. Zinc clips.
Oh yeah. We're gonna
All
do
right.
new fuel line on any of these. Oh look it.
Yeah.
It's kinked. It was kinked. This fuel line was kinked. You see that?
Oh yeah, look at that. All right, well let's.
Oh, is that middle cylinder too? Yeah. This plug was very black with carbon. But
And the fuel line was
cap,
kinked.
the cap was also loose on the spark plug.
Yeah. Well, here's the deal. If it's kinked, we need a longer fuel line, right? Because it's pulled too
Yeah.
tight. Yeah, that is definitely kinked. So cut that.
Oh yeah.
Cut that factory fuel line clamp. I like to push
we-
these.
Should we
Push
take
them a
the
little.
carb out? Ooh,
Alright. Should we just do all three new fuel
I
lines?
think so.
How about pulse line?
I think a new pulse line wouldn't hurt either.
I mean, it doesn't look bad.
No, it's not too bad.
I think the pulse line's okay. Alright. Let's just put new fuel lines on the whole thing.
Cool.
Make them all an inch longer.
Yeah.
We can trim them as we install. Okay. Again, we'll just pop that off, little push. 2, and this one off of here. 3. Yeah, that's definitely kinked. I mean, that could definitely obstruct the fuel flow.
That could have been why it was cutting out. Or, well,
could have been.
I mean, it just wouldn't be running very good on that cylinder if it's not getting the fuel it needs. That fuel line was pretty stiff too, compared to the new stuff.
You gonna YouTube it?
Just like that. All new fuel hoses.
Hot tip, if you got a 5/16 fitting, you can hit the 1/4 inch fuel line with a heat gun and open it up.
That's what we used. Worked great.
Otherwise, most of these old sleds are 1/4 inch fuel line.
And now, all we need for this one is some 300 mains, and this thing is ready for the trails.